Hello everyone. How's everyone's day today? Yes, I haven't done a live stream in forever, but I am back. So this is going to be fun. Let's just wait for some people to join in here today. Um, we'll probably be going live for around 1 to 2 hours. Um, and yes, it's going to be pretty crazy out there, you know? Gonna be fun. Just tell me if the audio is a little off and stuff. So right now, our first storms are starting to fire up near Tahlequah. Let me draw it for you. Let me put some has cams. Unless, traffic cameras. Let's take off has cams. Those are old. So we got the, Tahlequah radar up. And, let's get right on to this, guys. So hello everyone who's watching today. We're going to be going over the enhanced risk in the middle states here. And this is going to be a mainly damaging wind threat, but also some tornadoes embedded in this. So let's get into it, Let me draw where these storms are firing up currently right now. These storms you can clearly see here are firing up clearly. They're not too strong yet, but they are going to get very strong as they move into the more favorable environments in Arkansas, where we already have a mesoscale discussion already posted here, all the way from Shreveport all the way up to Mountain Home. And then we have another mesoscale discussion from West Plains all the way up to St. Louis and Jacksonville, Illinois. So this is going to be pretty crazy out there. We need to watch out. We have some lightning strikes already. The DBZ rates, which is also decibels per minute, we already have decibels up to 54, which is pretty. Maybe some pea-sized tail localized in there. Since we have to watch out for that. Let's go to the Fort Smith radar. Yep, storms are starting to pop up there too. You gotta be careful, guys. This might be severe. If you're just tuning in, we're looking at enhanced risk in many states. So sit back, get some popcorn, and enjoy and pray for these people down here. It's gonna be bad. So guys, how is your day going? You can comment in the chat how your day is going. We already have a dust storm warning. Whoa, dust storm warning, and where is this? So this is kind of unexpected and not expect this today, but near Amarillo we have a dust storm warning. And technically a dust storm warning is where you have these strong winds, but then you have very dry air near the surface, and what happens if that dust picks up and with those strong winds combined, it can create blackout conditions. I don't want to say whiteout because it's not like a snowstorm, but technically it is basically like that. Someone said Missouri. Do you want to look at Missouri? Yeah, we can. So some first storms that are popping off right now near St. Louis. We have we have some storms trying to pop off. But they are in an environment where it's not super favorable for some thunder and lightning yet, but we will when it gets into this mesoscale discussion, we will start to get those strong oh my goodness, start to see some strong thunderstorms and supercells fire up. Let's take a look at the outlook for today. So this is going to be pretty bad here. We have this huge, absolutely, they upgraded it too, which is bad. We have this huge enhanced risk. I wouldn't even be surprised in a couple hours we have a moderate risk in eastern Tennessee or Clarksville, where the storms are going to be pretty strong there. But right now, it's going to be pretty bad in these areas. It stretches all the way from Dothan, Alabama, all the way up into Indianapolis, which is pretty crazy, so let's keep an eye on that. So yes, you guys can comment on where you guys live, and I can give you the forecast for your area. We can't forget, but we also have many blizzard. We have lots of blizzard conditions in here right now, with let's look at the radar here. Sorry about this. So Minneapolis here. Um I'm in central Arkansas on the border of the red and orange area. Okay, we'll go on that right now. Then we'll look at the blizzard up there. So central Arkansas. So I'm guessing right near Little Rock, like Hot Springs. Um, Hopefully that's where it is. But let's take a look at your radar right now, and let's see if the storms are popping up. Yep, we have some storms popping up near your area. We don't have any watch yet, but if this is most likely going to be upgraded to a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch, so expect that in the next couple of hours here. And we can already see that these storms are getting strong just south of Tulsa. These storms are going to move into your area in a couple hours. Um, these storms are going to really accelerate into severe thunderstorms and supercells. Supercells are basically um, very strong thunderstorms with rotation on them, and they could cause tornadoes. So it's going to be pretty bad there. In eastern Arkansas. Okay, we have a lot of people from Arkansas today. Dang. That's okay. Arkansas is in the risk too. So let's take a look at your outlook. Yes, you are in the big risk here. So we are in the enhanced risk, which is a level 3 out of 5, which is pretty strong. Pretty bad there. And again, all of eastern Arkansas and a lot of other people here are going to be impacted significantly. We can look at some model runs if you want to see how the storm's going to trend here. So let's look at that. Oh, you see your town? Where is your town so I can look at it? But while that's happening, um, let's look at the NAM model, which I think it does a pretty good job on showing where the storms are going to be. It is not good with winter weather, but it is somewhat good at thunderstorms. So let's take a look at that together. Just give it a second to load. There it is. And here we go. So this is the starting point right now. This is basically where we are right now. We can see starting to form your Tulsa, Fayetteville, Bentonville. These might be severe warned soon. So if you see like a severe thunderstorm warning, if you guys live in like eastern Oklahoma, you might see a couple severe thunderstorm warnings coming up soon, shortly. Definitely expect that, just in case. Then as we move on in time here, these storms really get strong here. And it doesn't look strong on this yet, but it will. As you can see here, the DBZ rates um, are pretty high here. So yes, Helena, West Helena. Okay, I'll try to find that in a bit. There's a lot of towns. Um, but yeah, Eastern Arkansas is going to be the same as like all of Arkansas, basically, because these storms are going to really accelerate into very bad storms here. Um, as we continue, oops, sorry guys. Let's use my arrow. There we go. So this is near 6 o'clock, and as you can see here, this is starting to get strong in Arkansas. So for you people in Arkansas that are commenting and checking in here, we can clearly see some strong storms developing here. This is going to be a quasi-linear convective system where these strong winds have the like inflow boundaries where it converges into some hook echoes. Oh my goodness gracious, sorry guys, getting tongue twisted. Um it goes into the like inflow and outflow, and it spins around in this line of storms here, and it's going to move into your area, and it's going to be pretty strong. Then as we move into the 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock hour here, we can see it gets really bad for what's about to get really bad for Little Rock. Hot Springs, you're in the thick of it at this point around 7 o'clock. Glimmer, Longview, Jefferson, and this is an area we need to watch for some supercells, usually on the south part of the quasi-linear convective system. As we get into the 8 o'clock hour, it starts to get strong here. Hold on, sorry about this. The fact that we're having a mid-70 weather just yesterday, now we're a freeze warning for tomorrow, lol. I know, yeah, it's gonna be pretty cold tomorrow there. Um, So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cold. Protect your plants because it's growing season down there already. Um, Pine Bluff around 8 o'clock, you're gonna get hit pretty hard, and then the severe weather threat really gets increased around Illinois. I mean, take a look at this long line of storms here. This is going to be really bad here. Um, so it's going to be pretty bad here. You've got to protect your everything. Call your family. Then as it gets just past of Arkansas, this thing will really, really start to amp up here, and this storm will really, really be strong. And we need to watch out for some strong DBZ rates and very strong like rain rates and strong winds are gonna come down. I just this is the most I've talked in this stream. Oh, thank you so much for subbing. Thank you so much. I'd usually do these posts. Thank you for keeping everyone informed. This is important. You're so welcome. Um, then as we get into 10 p.m., as you can clearly see here, Mississippi is getting hit very hard. And at this point, Arkansas, you are fine to go. You can get out of your safe spots. You are good after 9 p.m. And then as we move on in time, Tupelo, you're in the risk now at 11 p.m. tonight. So this is the problem with these storms. You're going to go into the nighttime, which makes it even more dangerous. So what I want you guys to do is get your radios out, like your old-fashioned radios, and make sure your phones are not on silent so you can hear the warning when it is posted. Okay, especially for Alabama and Tennessee, Kentucky, Eastern Arkansas, and a lot of areas in between. Okay, this is going to be very bad. Okay, I don't, I don't want to stress this enough, but it is going to be bad. Okay, as we go on around 1 a.m. near Huntsville is going to get um pretty drenched by some very bad winds, hail, rain, maybe even a spin up tornado. Okay, that's why this is important for the nighttime. Because around this time, this is when our storms are going to be strongest here, around 1 a.m. And this line goes all the way to freaking New Orleans, which is crazy. This is like literally 1,000 miles wide, which is like absolutely crazy. And then these storms, there is a little bit of a bust potential or a good potential where these storms like literally fade apart here in Indiana because they'll get strong and then they'll all of a sudden just fall apart here. But we do have that slight to enhanced risk there. So you still need to watch out. But there is a chance, a pretty strong chance, that these storms could fade apart by the time it gets there. Just because there's a lot of clouds and storms. Not storms, but like rain showers there right now. But then look at this gets really bad down here. I wonder this is gonna be a 70-mile-per-hour windstorm right there. Um, but yes, then this moves into Knoxville, Tennessee. Then tomorrow, I'm gonna be live streaming right when I get back from school, and then that will be extremely bad because we have a moderate risk for tomorrow. In fact, let me show you it. Um, yeah, this is terrible. I mean, just take a look at this. It's not every day you see this. Because moderate risk for this area. Um, It's very rare to see it in Washington, D.C. You rarely ever see a moderate risk. Maybe once every 5 years. Down here, in a blue moon, you see it down here. I mean, like, let's talk about, like, Charlotte, you're in the enhanced risk. Then we have places like Florence, Chesterfield, Fayetteville, Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham, and then Virginia, Richmond, Washington, D.C. This place is going to get really hit hard tomorrow. And we have cameras here. Let's see if it's sunny here right now. Um, yeah, it's sunny there. You can tell by the pavement. So, I mean, like, it's like, oh, a lot of people are probably thinking, like, oh, we're not gonna get a storm. But little do you guys know, or not little do they know they're gonna get a big storm. So that's why I'm here to tell everyone. Then day 3, we just have this general thunderstorm risk, which is not really important right now, to be honest. But right now, we're going to focus on day 1 because this is nowcasting, basically. So let's go back into the radar here. Well, we already got our first special weather statement for Warner, Vian, and Gore here. Yep, we can already see a hail core in here. So let's read it. Let's see. We have hail up to 3/4 of an inch and wind up to 40 miles per hour. Okay? So it's not super strong, but it is to the point where it can maybe break maybe some dents in your roof and some dents in your windshield. But you need to watch out because this storm could be the big blimp of the day here and be a very bad storm. So, yeah. Also, make sure your phones are charged, have blankets, bottled water, snacks, bucket, flashlights, and batteries in a book. Yes, definitely. Listen to her. That is very good, valuable information. Thank you. And then this one should have a special weather statement on it too soon because we also have a mini hail core. Let's see those decibel rates. Those decibel rates are up to 63 decibels. So that's pretty strong right there. Um, Anything over 40 is pretty strong. So, yes, that's pretty bad. Really bad. Now, let's talk about the blizzard up here. So, this blizzard up here is very strong. Okay, let me get into precipitation type. Um, Here we go. Yes, here we go. So, we can see near Sioux Falls, it is snowing moderately. But as you get down to near Cherokee, Milford, Spencer, and Ida Grove, you are going to be literally like buried in drifts of 2 feet of snow. Um, it's going to be bad, really bad here. Um, Minneapolis, you are currently in some very heavy snow right now. There is a little bit of a lighter pocket of snow, but just off to your east, there's a very strong pocket of snow. Will this affect Rhode Island? Well, let's take a look. Um, Rhode Island is kind of way out there, but actually, wow, we have flood watches already out there. So yes, we do have. It's going to be a very. I don't want to stress this enough, but this is going to be a very also bad storm for Connecticut, Rhode Island, Boston, and let me explain why. We have a flood watch and a high wind watch, and I don't know why, but for some reason, coastal Connecticut is not under a high wind watch or a flood watch. Even Connecticut, like, I don't know why the north part is, which is it's kind of weird. This will be expanded south. No worries, okay? Um, you know what? I'm the first one to be here, so if you live in South Connecticut, okay, I just want to tell you, just think that there's a flash flood watch and a high wind watch there already, because there isn't for some reason. Alright? But tomorrow, this will greatly impact Connecticut, alright? But the more severe risk, which we're going to focus on today, is in Kentucky, Tennessee, and all those places. But real quick, we can see tomorrow around 7 a.m. Yes, we have some pretty strong, definitely some pretty strong, some pretty strong, DBZ rates here. Let's see, some dB rates up to 40 decibels, which is pretty strong. This could cause flash flooding. Alright, because it's going to keep training, depending on where you live. We can see here in Rhode Island, depending on where you live, really heavy pockets of rain. And then this just continues and continues all day. And this is like 10 p.m. We get another band of strong storms. Then the main band of storms come here. Severe thunderstorm warnings likely will be issued too. Now, let's go back down to the south where the most important stuff is. Thoughts on Northwest Alabama? So that is a place where you are going to get hit very hard here. You are in the enhanced risk, and so is basically all of Alabama, all of Tennessee, all of Mississippi. Like, basically all those areas are going to be in the risk for some very damaging storms today. Make sure to have your not cake. Make sure to have your like weather information set up and everything. Um, Gotta head out. Have a lovely day. You too. If you have time, tune back in here. I appreciate you and everything you're doing to keep everyone informed. Hope you stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much. So we're gonna be live here for a long time. Just to make sure everyone's all right. But yes, let's go back into the radar here. Let's go back to the blizzard real quick. We can see here. Oh goodness gracious! If you live in Appleton, okay, Green Bay, um, Mantino Walk. I mean, this looks black. I mean, like that's how heavy these snow rates are coming down. almost 40 decibels, which is very strong for snow rates. All right, and we have this band back here that's going to be pretty strong too. And then we're not even done with the storm here. We still have another 12 to 24 hours to go here. Look at Mansteak, very strong storm, very strong blizzard conditions. All right, they even put a mesoscale discussion watch, um, for very strong winds. Oh, we just got a new blizzard warning um, for Aberdeen, Redfield. They're expanding really rapidly here. We got Watertown here in the blizzard warning. Aberdeen in the blizzard warning. For the next, hour to 2 hours, it's going to be pretty bad there, okay? That just happened right in front of my face. That was weird. Um, so, oh, this storm is really getting strong here. Look at this hail core right here. Right here, this is a very strong hail core right here. That little area right there, that is a very strong hail core. Let's see the DBZ rates already here. Nope. I hate when that computer does that sometimes. Sorry. So the DBZ rate's there. Whoa, 66 DBZ rate. Just wow. Okay, that is a very strong DBZ rate right there. And it's not common that you see something like that big, but it can happen, okay? But then we have some scattered we have wind advisories, a lot of places that are going to be hit really hard by the storm. All right, someone said, "Wow, yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy, to be honest." And then we get near Springfield, near Moniat. This storm is already special weather statement. Okay, so there's no hail, but we have a wind gust report, 55 miles per hour. So maybe a trained weather spotter reported that. So that's why we have a special weather statement. That's close to being a severe thunderstorm warning, to be honest. Um, but I wouldn't be surprised here if we have a tornado watch here soon. All right. So in fact, let's take a look at the tornado chances here. So let's look at the tornado here. Okay, yes, we have two spots where there's a chance for a tornado here. In Dothan, all right, this is where we have the southerly flow converging with the instability here. And with the cold air aloft, it's going to spin and bring some tornadoes down there. We have a second pocket for eastern Arkansas, Memphis, you're in the heart of Paducah, and everywhere in between there is going to get hit hard there too. We also have lots of other areas. We have Huntsville. That's in the 5%, so not as bad, but still up there. You're in the hatched risk. So that's where there's going to be long track tornadoes possible. So hold on, guys. Be right back. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so we get back into this. We can see here, let's look at the high wind risk. Probabilistic. No, not the probabilistic. Hail. Okay, here's the hail. So the hail risk is mainly confined into eastern Arkansas, Pine Bluff, and Missouri and Louisiana, because those spots are just because that's when the storms are gonna first start and take up all that juice possible, and really pow down on the hail here. So again, for tuning in here, we have a chance for some really strong storms here, and we really need to be prepared for that because this is going to be threatening, okay? Now, the wind risk, yes, this is really, really high. Don't get freaked out by this map. This pink, yes, it is really high. It's a 45% wind risk, which is extremely high. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if we have a PDS severe thunderstorm watch too, because these winds are going to be up to like 70, 80 miles per hour winds. Maybe derecho is possible here. Let me move my thing over here. So we have the 45% people. 5.5 million 5.5 million people are affected by this, which is crazy. Then we have in the 30%, 17 million. 15% wind risk, 40 million, and then it just gets worse. Which is crazy. And then like this hatched risk is where we can see chances for very high wind gusts here. We need to watch out for this. This is going to be extremely bad. I can't stress this enough. Now, don't freak out, but here's day 2. Yes, okay? Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, like, I never seen anything like this in a decade of my life here. We have don't freak out, 60% chance of your area of getting winds up to 70 miles per hour and greater. That is extremely high, and it's affecting all the way up into Washington, D.C., and all the way down into Charlotte, Orangeburg. Okay, you need to really prepare for this. Okay, the 2% goes all the way up into New York and Syracuse and Canton, all the way up there. So that's pretty bad too. But we also have areas that are under this tornado too for chance of tornado. We have Virginia, North Carolina. The risk is lower. We have 15%, so it's still high, but it's not as bad as the wind risk. I mean, this definitely, look, if I zoom this out here, this tornado risk is way worse than today. But I think today it's just a lot bigger of a risk. It's a lot bigger than the day 2. I mean, like, you can see the differences between day 2 and day 1. I mean, like, this is a lot more fat and big and robust, whereas day 2, we have more of a compact but still strong area of strong stuff happening. Let's look at hail tomorrow. Okay, yes. So this is more for Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. We have a 15% hatched risk, which is there's a chance for some hail, big hail. We'll look at the models in a second down there. Thunderstorm risk, yes, very high. I don't usually like looking at this kind of out of date information. What the heck are these watches? I just want to see what these are. Oh goodness, we have a fire warning for Sayre. Okay, so if you live in Sayre, you have a fire warning there. So if you see like smoke, evacuate the area immediately. Drive your car out of the town, get out of that warning, and you'll be all good to go. And inside the dust storm warning, we have another fire warning for gusts, really strong there too, which is gonna just make that fire worse. Hopefully the fire trucks get out there and take away all that smoke and fire. So it's definitely a bad situation there. We can't ignore that too. This storm looks like it's starting to get stronger and more amped up now. So they should probably upgrade this to a severe thunderstorm warning. Right when it gets in this, I bet you we're going to have a severe thunderstorm warning. In fact, I'm going to draw that for you to literally confirm you guys that we're going to have a severe thunderstorm warning here. And let me explain where it is so you guys don't get confused. Springfield, where is this? Missouri. I was about to say Illinois for a second. But Missouri. We literally have a storm literally very close to you, so here is where the severe thunderstorm warning would be, in my opinion, okay? So this is where it would be. So as you can see here, I just made my own severe thunderstorm warning here. This is not confirmed by the National Weather Service, but we saw this storm on radar together getting really strong, and we saw this storm literally not too long ago was nothing, okay? Maybe a shower. Literally like 10, 20 minutes ago. Look at a shower. Then literally as it crossed over, it is really intensified. Very strong here. So if you're in Aurora, Crane here, we have Billings, Missouri. Alright, if I mention any of your areas, I made my own severe thunderstorm warning here because I have really high confidence that there is very strong winds up to 60 miles per hour, maybe even a 65-mile-an-hour gust mixed in there. So we need to be careful of that, okay? So I'm going to leave this warning here, or my warning there, until it gets upgraded, okay? Because we have that confirmation. Let's look at the velocity, too, to get confirmation that is a strong storm here. Yes, see this? This is what I'm talking about. This is, look at, oh my god, does that say -70? Okay. This should definitely be upgraded, to be honest with you. So if that's -70, I don't know why they haven't upgraded it yet, but if they do, please let me know. But if I see it first, I'll be the first one to inform you. Um, and if we just get to the south here, we literally have another strong blimp. That just is here. So be careful for that. All right. Just want to let you know, don't be scared. Be prepared. All right. And yes, we have another special weather statement that just got issued here. For Vian. This one even has a little bit of a hook echo on it, but I think that's just another shower. The winds here not too strong, but they're special weather statement like acquired here. So we still have to keep that in mind here. But we can look at the composite real quick, and we can see here that these storms are really starting to develop here. The strongest storms are from Columbia, Missouri, all the way down to Fort Smith and McAllister. So if you live in those places, just be prepared for some strong gusty winds that come through. And this is just the only beginning day for severe weather here. We have a long day of severe weather ahead of us. I won't be live for all of it, but I will be live for maybe a couple more hours. To have a severe thunderstorm warning, you have to have 58-mile-an-hour winds and 1 inch diameter hail. Yes, that's why I put my own personal warning here, because I saw that on velocity. I saw 60-mile-per-hour winds up in the air, but that could be making it down there, or down to the surface. So I put my own severe thunderstorm warning there, just for people to watch out that you have a strong storm coming on your way. Yes, we do. I think, what are the hail sizes? Oh, we have some hail on it, but not too big of a hail. So I think that's why we don't have it yet. But just because the wind here, don't get off guard that you have a strong storm coming your way. Then we have, let's see what else we have. Sorry, guys. What we just got new high wind warnings issued for Indiana and Toledo. All right, these will most likely. Oh my, what is going on here in Connecticut? I think there's a delay here. I don't know. We have wind advisories to your south and wind advisories to your north. Expect this to be issued. Okay, I don't know what. I think it's just a glitch thing. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I don't understand. Anyways, um, let's go back into Springfield, and you know, I don't see any lightning yet, but there's still very strong winds here that are forming. Okay? Oh goodness, what the heck happened to this storm? Did it just weaken all of a sudden? Nope, that was just my radar. Sorry guys, I thought that would weaken all of a sudden. I'm so sorry. But this storm is definitely getting more amped up now. Definitely near Verona, Missouri, Herborn, Mount Vernon. All right, if you live in those areas, don't go outside because you have some very strong winds coming your way because of the front. All right, be prepared. Don't be scared. Um, Stay inside, away from windows, because this storm has definitely some strong winds on it, observed by weather spotters too. I don't want to focus too much on that storm because it's not severe warned yet, but it is severe warned by me. More North Missouri. Oh, there we go. We got another special weather statement just issued for Buffalo, Missouri. Um, a 1/4 inch hail, but 50-mile-an-hour winds, so that's also very strong. And it looks like there's maybe a little baby hook on that too. So we gotta be careful. This might be a tornado warning. Maybe in a couple hours we'll get that tornado warning issued, just in case if that hook echo increases. Um, but that's a very strong storm too. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. We got many special weather statements now. You have 3 now. So that's pretty strong there. Then we get up into Kansas City. No, Kansas City's not going to get anything today. But then we get into near St. Louis. St. Louis, your severe weather that's not going to come for many hours. But near Columbia, we have a very strong storm, and it's definitely strong, but not special weather statement indicate or acquired. We do have lots of lightning in the storm, though. So just stay inside, away from windows. So just like that. Oh, we got another severe weather statement here. This one definitely has hail in it. Yes. 0.75 hail. Or 0.75 inch hail. So that's definitely strong, but not terribly strong. So if you live in still, actually, let me get my storm track mode on. Let's see here. Let's go to Lincoln. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. This is really annoying. There we go. Apply here. So this will hit Stillwell in about 15 minutes. So if you live in Stillwell, you need to stay away from windows, be indoors, okay? Because this got really strong in the last frame. So if you live in Stillwell, get inside away from windows because this storm is coming towards you right now. All right? Maybe just to the north of Stillwell is where a very strong possibility of really strong winds and hail is possible already. It's 2:10 and we're already having storms fire up. All right? We expect this to happen. Everything is going on track right now. But I'm drawing this area where you can see some very strong winds and some very strong hail. Alright, right here in this area here. If you live in this area just north of Stillwell, maybe North Metro is Stillwell, we can see some strong hail. Not terribly huge hail, but quarter to an inch hail is possible up there. We'll get some storm reports here soon, hopefully. So we can report that to you guys, just to see what's coming up. Oh, goodness gracious. This got strong. Wow. We have another special weather statement here. Just for Prairie Grove, Johnston, Fayetteville. Is this Arkansas? No. No, it is Fayetteville, Arkansas. Alright, so if you live in Fayetteville, I know there's a lot of people who live in Fayetteville. So if you're living and you live in, if you live, if you live in Fayetteville, sorry guys, you are going to get hit by, let's see here, 40-mile-per-hour winds and quarter of an inch hail, which is pretty strong, okay? But not strong enough for, like, severe thunderstorm warning criteria. Alright, but then let's go back up to my personal severe thunderstorm warning. This kind of weakened a bit, but, let's see those velocity signatures again. I don't know if this is a glitch. Nope, that is the gut. That's the front itself. So this I feel like should be still severe warned, but it's 40 miles per hour now, so it's nothing too strong anymore. So let me get rid of that severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, if you're Aurora, you just got hit, but it's definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to strengthen, but it ended up weakening. And that happens. Sometimes we get things wrong, you know what I mean? So let's get rid of that. There you go. We're just gonna allow that, maybe expand the special weather statement, alright? For maybe a couple more towns and stuff like that. But, definitely not as bad as I personally thought it was going to get. Okay, we still have some isolated, like, gusts up to maybe 55 miles per hour, but definitely not as strong as it used to be. Buffalo, let's go back to that storm up there again. This definitely has some hail on it. I can definitely tell. The storm here, let's see if it has any upgraded. So they downgraded the hail to a quarter hail, pea-sized hail, but the winds have increased. All right, we kind of expect this to happen up here. The winds are going to be primarily threat up here in Missouri here. So definitely be prepared up there if you live in Missouri. Now we have lots of special weather statements here. Stillwell, that storm got even more strong. Here. I wish they had hail warnings. I don't know. That's not a thing. But if that was a thing, that would be so helpful to the weather community and helping, like, predict a lot of things. You know what I mean? A hail warning would be so helpful to help people take more precaution about hail. You know what I mean? Those DBZ rates are up to maybe 60 to 70, which is kind of high. Hail maybe up to an inch. So I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, I'm going to do it again. Okay? Hopefully I'm right this time. I'm going to issue my very own severe thunderstorm warning here for Stillwell included. That's actually a very good warning. Oh moly. Um so this storm here, I personally is under severe thunderstorm warning for Stillwell because that hail core, yeah, it continues to look strong on reflectivity here. For the reason why I issued a severe thunderstorm warning here, not by the National Weather Service, but from me, is because we have a very moderate to strong hail core here, just north of Stillwell. But Stillwell will get hit by the winds in this storm, so definitely expect some strong storms from that. And up here, oh boy, I feel like we should have a severe thunderstorm warning here too, but I'm not gonna put one because the hail core is not too bad right now. But if it gets worse, I will issue a severe thunderstorm warning, my own. All right, let's go back up to Springfield here. This wind is definitely weakening. All right. Oh, but Buffalo now has a small hail core in it. So the hail kind of went back up again. These storms are just gonna go up, down, all over the place today. Um, that hail core is around 60 dBz, so not too bad, but definitely enough to dent your roofs of your car and stuff. What about St. Louis? How's everyone doing in St. Louis if you're watching from St. Louis? Because those storms are going to be pretty bad coming through there. Um, Columbia, there's definitely a strong storm up there. Illinois here. Yes, this is what I mean. Like, you see this scattered convection up here? This might stop the storms from becoming very strong later on in the day. So, there's a chance. Just hope that happens up there. In Chicago, we have a slight risk up here, but it's definitely not looking too bad. And then of course we get back into those blizzard, but I thought that was oh my god. Sometimes when you make your own warnings, it looks like it's kind of the National Weather Service. Oh man, the last scan really intensified the hail core on the storm near Lincoln, Missouri, right? Missouri? No, Arkansas. Just far northwest Arkansas. In fact, I'm gonna put a yeah, that got strong. And the Stillwell storm got stronger too. With that, the south part of it is getting stronger, just like as I thought it would get. So now, let's draw that severe thunderstorm warning for you guys. Here we go. I'm just drawing it. Sorry for my maintenance. This will include Fayetteville. All right, I just want to let you guys know. This will include Fayetteville Metro. All right. I made this warning because this has some hail, and the winds are probably up to 60 miles per hour now. Alright, so we need to be prepared if you live in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Alright, winds, in what I based off seen of velocity scans and hail core, this storm is producing up to 60-mile-an-hour winds and an inch hail now. Alright, so based off all the reports I've gotten, this is definitely the storm to watch here for Fayetteville. Alright, be careful if you live in Fayetteville, alright? Then we get into Fort Smith. Nothing's happening right now, but there's definitely going to be convection that forms here later in the next hour or two. Let's go up to Springfield again, where we have this 40 to 55 mile an hour special weather statement. It's still kind of the same as it was, so it's not really strengthening or weakening. Buffalo, what about the Buffalo storm up there? Still, I think, are we still in the same radar frame? Oh, nope, we got the next one, just came in. So yes, we still have that hail core, it's the same as it was, but, it's still not enough for a severe thunderstorm warning just because it's a very small hail core, up to a half an inch, and the winds are not even strong with that. Alright? So, this one, you're fine if you live here, just stay inside away from windows. What the heck is this storm? I didn't even notice this. When did this pop up? Okay, hold on a minute. We have another hail core. Alright? I never saw the storm yet. So let's take a look at it here. That hail core looks pretty strong to me, in my opinion. But the winds, I mean, the winds don't look too strong on this storm as we look at velocity scans. Yeah, they're definitely not that strong. So we're not going to issue any severe thunderstorm warning in my part yet. But these storms down here are really juiced up. Like, I mean, like, wow, near Stillwell. I mean, like, this storm, I don't know how to say it, but, like, this storm has really increased in the last hour. And, like, since we've been here, which was, like, about 45 minutes ago, this storm has gotten worse, alright? With the hail core just north of Stillwell. But the reason why I'm still including in Stillwell is because more convection could form in the last couple minutes before it gets there. Then we get into Fayetteville again. It looks like there's a little hook forming. Let's take a look at velocity. Um, maybe a little bit of rotation, but nothing terribly bad. Right here's the rotation. It's nothing too bad to be concerned about yet, but the primarily thing for this storm is the hail and wind. I would personally put a tornado possible tag on it just because of the minor rotation I've seen from velocity. So let's go back up to Springfield again, where that strong storm was. Yep, it's still looking the same as it was. We're gonna keep an eye on that. So tell me if you guys want to look at some weather models and stuff, and we'll take a look at that too. We actually seen some pretty crazy convection up here near Marquette. Yes, let's. This is like insane. Wow, pretty crazy for some snow rates up there. And we can't ignore we have an ice storm warning up here for North Michigan here. Ice accretion up to half an inch to an inch of ice possible. So be prepared for that just in case. Again, the flooding is going to be really bad here near Rhode Island. I guarantee you this is going to expand into southern Connecticut. I don't know what they're doing. Prepare for like a lot of things down here. It is going to be bad. What is going on? Okay, I don't know what that is. There's something going on with the weather service over there. Oh, I called it. I called it. Oh, near Buffalo. Yes, I called it. See, I called it. We have winds up to 60 miles per hour. Um, so that last radar scan. Now we're gonna really focus on in the storm because it's officially severe weather warned by the National Weather Service. So this storm has 60 miles per hour, confirmed by trained weather spotters and the National Weather Service and velocity scans. We have some hail, but that is not the threat with this storm. Okay? Wind is mainly the problem now. How are the storms doing down here? There's still my severe weather warned. But so yeah, I think I said maybe a couple minutes ago in my live stream it wasn't too strong, but I said like in the next couple of frames this would intensify, and you know it did. And we got a severe weather warn. So good compliment on my part, you know. What about the storm near Butterfield? Was this the storm that had the hail on it? Let's just check. Yeah. It looks like it got more wind, but the hail kind of diminished, which is a good thing. The hail's gone, but the bad thing is the wind amped up a bit. It looks like. But we officially have our first severe thunderstorm warning of the day here in Missouri. Now this is going to be the first of many storms that form here today. As we have the enhanced risk there. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We have 10 viewers watching, which is a lot for me. All right. Thanks for all the likes too. It really helps this channel get more algorithmic. I don't know how to say it, and we'll get more people watching the stream here because I want to give people a lot of information on these storms. All right. Now, let's go back down to the Fort Smith area. I told you, yep, we have some new convection forming just to the south of Stigler. All right, this looks like I don't know what that looks like, but whatever that looks like, it's going to be a strong storm. All right, I can tell you this one I bet you this storm is going to be a very strong one. This is the storm that's going to produce many problems. Stillwell storm. My warning was terrible for the storm. That's okay. So Silo, we might have dodged a bullet right now. So that's great. All right, everyone clap for Stillwell. We just dodged a bullet from the storm here. It's moving just to your north with some strong winds here. I'm still gonna keep my severe thunderstorm warning there because there's still some strong winds in that storm. All right. What about the? Oh goodness gracious! The Fayetteville storm really got strong. Let's take a look at velocity. Yeah, we definitely have some more rotation now. Prairie Grove, like right here, we have some rotation. But I'm still not overly concerned, but I bet you there's going to be a severe thunderstorm warning here in the next couple of minutes. If it doesn't happen, then, I'm not good at that. But the storm pier again, we have high confidence that there's 60-mile-an-hour winds by weather spotters here. So this is going to be strong, all right? Let's track the storm. Richland, you're next in line. Then it becomes Iberia in, I think this is Missouri. Yep. And then St. Louis is like directly in this directly in this path for the severe thunderstorm warning. So if we get that, that'll be pretty crazy. We still haven't gotten flood watches for Connecticut yet. What is going on over here, man? It's the things that really get me ticked off here because there's miscommunication here, and we need to be communicated properly, National Weather Service. What are you doing? This is why I'm going into the National Weather Service in New York because, well, they don't know what they're doing right now. Let's get back to the storm here. So this storm definitely still has the hail core on it. Sorry, guys. This storm definitely has the hail core on it right here. So we're going to keep that as the special weather statement, but no severe thunderstorm warning yet. All right, because we can still get another storm intensifying. This storm intensified again here as we have another hail core forming. So I might need to draw another severe thunderstorm warning shortly, but not right now. So then we get into the Fayetteville storm. This storm really, really got strong here. I mean, like, look at this hail core here. So if you live in Fayetteville, you need to take action right now, as there's a pretty strong hail and windstorm on your way here. So I'm about to issue another severe thunderstorm warning here as it gets close to Fayetteville. Right now, we're gonna leave it as it is. But this is going to be bad there. So it looks like again the storm weakened here for Stillwell, Kentucky. I am going to take off the severe thunderstorm warning there because it doesn't look as strong as it used to look. Okay, it's still strong, maybe packing 50-mile-an-hour winds, but this is good that it weakened. We want that to happen. So now it's not really affecting anyone's property. Now I am going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for Fayetteville now, all right? Because this storm is really intensified, and I think it will continue to intensify as we go on in this stream here. I do need to charge my phone soon because we've been on live air for a very long time, so I might need to take a break in literally like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. But that's not a concern right now, but let's get back to it. Lebanon, we have a storm currently there right now. Severe warn like we were talking about. This storm, yeah, it still looks strong. Maybe a little more hail again. Like this thing just keeps going on and off with hail. Kind of annoying, but ugh. That's all I have to say. Ugh. So in which it's gonna be this storm's gonna be dangerous, alright? But not terribly bad, alright? It's just your classic severe thunderstorm. But we're still covering it because this storm might be a big storm later on in the day. I mean, like, you never know. You never know. Hold on, I just gotta charge my phone. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Alright, sorry guys. Now I'm back. So we have we have the severe thunderstorm warning here, and it looks like it's strengthened definitely. But yeah, that's all I have on that storm right now. We can't focus on one storm because there's many other storms that are gonna be severe warned soon. Yeah, this Stillwell storm really fell apart. But this storm near Fayetteville, guys, this storm keeps getting stronger, and I can't stress enough. This storm is very strong here. I don't know why it's not severe warned yet. This definitely has inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour gusts. Look at that lightning. That's a lot of lightning observed there. Fayetteville, Arkansas. You need to be in your safe spots, okay? Not in your. This is not a tornado. I know I'm acting like it is, but I'm just saying it because anything can happen when you're outside when you're in a severe thunderstorm warning. All right. So Bentonville, you're getting hit right now, but you're almost out of the storm. Okay, for today. All right. I guarantee you, Fayetteville, you're gonna be under a warning soon. All right. Why is Fayetteville so okay? I don't know. But this hail. This looks like. Does this have a hook on it? Oh, yeah, we have a little bit of rotation right here, but it's not too bad. You might see some storm chase. I don't know where all the storm chasers are, but you might be able to watch their stream sometime soon. So Shreveport, do we have any storms convection yet? Nope, not yet. We have a new blimp near String Deer. The rotation is strong on radar. Yeah, are you talking about the Fayetteville storm? Because it looks like there's a hook on it. But I don't know if it got stronger, but you can definitely see the rotation. It's yes, okay. I think this is where the rotation is. It's not really strong, but it is moderate in strength. All right, so no, be careful. There might be a tornado warning issued soon for the storm. I wouldn't be surprised, but don't. Oh, God's sakes. Sorry for that. That was my fault. Um, this hail got a lot stronger in the last frame. We have now have DBZ rates. I don't know why we don't have a severe thunderstorm warning. Am I going crazy? Like, why do we not have a severe thunderstorm warning on this? The National Weather Service really needs to update this game. I mean, again, I can't blame them too much because they have a lot of stuff going on in the weather department. But the hail is definitely stronger now. I wish we had cameras. Where is a camera that we can look at? Dude, we need to have cameras somewhere. Maybe we have one near Lebanon, Missouri. Anything? Fayetteville? There has to be cameras in Arkansas. Maybe, well, there's a camera right here. Maybe we can see the backside of the storm. No, I mean, we can see clouds from the storm there, but it definitely doesn't look that bad from this angle. So let's get back into Springfield. I mean, this storm looks weaker than the storm down near Fayetteville. So I would expect, hopefully, that we have a severe thunderstorm warning here in the next minute because I don't know, this storm has very strong hail. And it looks. Let's take a look at the velocity on radar. It kind of strengthened a bit right here, but not bad. All right, I'm not too terribly concerned right now for a tornado yet. But there is a chance. As these storms first get started, that's when the highest chance of a tornado is happening. The storm near Moret, Missouri, is still strong, but not too strong. What else? Yo, Chase, it's John? Oh my God, John, how are you doing? You're my friend from 7th grade? I haven't seen you in so long. How are you doing? Oh man. The next frame was clearly see a big hook. Yeah. Wow. Well, hi, John. I haven't seen you. How are you doing? Um, it's not too big of a hook, but I'm starting to see some hook on it. Um, so, yeah, it's not so big of a hook, but it is curved, so it is technically a hook. I like your avatar, John. It looks pretty cool. And, Debiables, I like your avatar too. But anyways, yo, I've been changing schools so much, bro. It's crazy. How's school for you? Oh, school is going great. My grades are well. But we have this hail core again, guys. This hail core is still very strong here, um, near White Rock, Arkansas, and it's moving into the Fayetteville area very soon. I can't stress this enough. Fayetteville, be prepared for some strong winds and some strong hail. All right. Let's see. I'm just curious. Let's see if there's a flood watch posted yet. Oh my God! Are you? This is ridiculous. I bet Bro's the shortest freshman all the time. Actually, I actually grown a lot in the summertime, so yeah, that's cool. School is cool. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I like weather. Let's go back into the Fayetteville storm. Yeah, this storm just continues to look very strong here. Um, why is this not expired yet? What is going on? Uh, guys, this is annoying. Uh, this storm should be severe warned. That's why I put my own severe thunderstorm warning there because we have hail rates up an inch. All right, so I like weather. So that storm near Lebanon, Missouri, is still strong. Let's see it on a better radar. Um, yep, this is definitely strong. I think it's strengthening a little bit. Yeah, I can tell it's going to be a bad storm day. I don't know why. What? Let me take a look at the weather National Weather Service. Weather.gov. There we go. Here we go. So now they just issued it right when I was looking at this. We now have a flood watch and a wind advisory for South Connecticut. Fine, let me refresh the page. I think that's why I haven't refreshed the page. Um, now it should be there. Yes, there we go. All right, let's take a look at this because this is also important because flood watches could cause flood is the number one killer. All right, number two comes heat and then tornadoes and stuff. So we can see here, flooding caused by excessive rainfall is possible. All of southern Connecticut, a lot of runoff from rivers may hit it. Pookie wants to know when the storms are at Huntsville. Um, um, oh, I know you, man. So today let's take a look at the not models, outlooks. Today in Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville is a pretty popular spot, so we'll take a look at that. You are in like the middle of every problem. I hate to tell you that. So you need to, if you live in Huntsville and anywhere in between there, you need to get your safety kit. Um, and you need, sorry guys, you need to get safety kit. Like, make sure your phone is on. Make sure your phone is not on silent because you want to get all those alerts possible. Let's look at some cameras near Huntsville. Let's see if it's sunny there. Yes, you can see some sun right there. So that will only cause more problems here because if we have sun, that will cause instability and that will call this will allow the storms to intensify. All right, which is bad, very bad. We don't want that. Oh my God! Yes, they finally did it. See, I called it. I called it. I called it. I I called it. That's awesome. I should just be a severe weather person from now on, just issuing all the severe weather alerts. Okay, I mean, like, I literally was on the storm before anybody else was, okay? So, I'll be the first one here to show you guys everything. Um, This storm definitely is strong. I mean, literally, you can scroll back in my live and you can clearly saw that I literally put a severe thunderstorm warning there, and now it just got observed, which is great. Um. Oh, when do you want to know when the Huntsville get tornadoes? Sorry about that. I got caught up. Um, Hunt. Let's look at the models. So let's look at the NAM model, and we'll take a look at the. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the 8 triple R because I like that model. That model is super accurate. All right, with everything. All right, it is super good with its forecasts. It's loading for a second. Just give it some time, guys. Oh my goodness gracious! Stop going so quick. My God. Um. So this is the storms now. No, that's an hour ago. Here's the storms now. You see that it's not far off. I mean, with the Fayetteville storm, this was 3 hours ago. This model run ran, and it was a little bit more south, but that Fayetteville storm is super close to the HRRR and what it's saying. And we have so as the one up near where Lebanon. This is like spot on. This is why the HRRR is so good with its forecasts. We just got a new tornado watch for Missouri. Breaking. We got a new tornado watch for Missouri right now due to the very strong air or very strong aloft winds and stuff like that. All right, we'll go back in that in a minute. I just want to see the someone in Huntsville wanted to know what it was like in so Huntsville. It will come. That's bad. It's gonna come right around when you're sleeping, around 1 a.m. here. I won't be live for it because I have school tomorrow. I can't be live for this. But I'll be live tomorrow when I get home from school. I promise you, because that moderate risk, which is gonna be terrible for the eastern states. Huntsville, yes, the storms around 2, 3 o'clock here are going to be very strong here in Huntsville. Maybe 1 to 3 inches of rain in an hour, so maybe some flooding, but I'm not too terribly concerned. But look at this line, bro. Oh my God. It's a very long line of rain showers. Let's take a look at that tornado watch, though, because no, it looks like a tornado watch. But near Lebanon, we still have that severe thunderstorm warning up there. Yet okay. I think they are going to expand this because it still looks strong. All right. They just issued another severe thunderstorm warning there, so I was right on again. This one even has the chance of being issued of a severe thunderstorm warning. So in fact, since we know that, because the hail core looks strong, I am going to draw a severe thunderstorm warning here. All right, that might be too big, but this is just the area risk, just a chance for a severe thunderstorm warning. Wow. We just got another tornado watch for Missouri here. Expires in 6 hours. The wind tornado. We have a 50% chance of tornadoes in this watch. Wind 60, hail 30, combined 70%. All right, so I don't know if we're gonna upgrade in the risk. Let's take a look at the outlooks. No, it didn't update it. But we now have a tornado watch here because the storms are firing up earlier than we expected. Just due to the lot of instability and stuff in the air right now. All right, we are already seeing issues happening already, guys. I hate to tell you this. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in Fayetteville, my own near Galena, Springfield, and we have one near Lebanon. So things are already starting to get apple crazy. I like to call it because it's like apple hail and stuff like that. Um, so you can see why I issued my own severe thunderstorm warning because the storm is still very strong here coming into Crane, um, Galena, Highlandville. Be careful of those. Be careful of that, not those. Let's go back to Fort Smith radar. Yeah, the storm is still strong here. Fayetteville, you're getting right in it right now. I hope you're inside in your safe spots because this storm is pretty strong. But it's the most strongest near Johnston and Springdale, where the DBZ is very high. Now we have some blimps starting to form down here. And those are going to be the storms that goes into Huntsville tonight. So we're going to watch out those storms tonight. As we move on in to this radar now, the Lebanon storm definitely cut a lot stronger in the last couple of frames here. And unfortunately, we are moving away from a radar hole, which is bad. So we can't really see it where there's nothing there. Mesoscale, we just got another mesoscale discussion. I mean, this is perfect. Literally, we are on track today. We are doing so good today, guys. I've been spot on all day except one little mistake. So yes. Let's now, because we've been focusing so much on the severe weather, it's driving everyone crazy. Let's now take a look at the blizzard warning for Marquette. Alright. We can expect up to 36 inches of snow. Guys, you know how crazy that is? Actually, I did get that. At my house, I got 30 inches of snow on February 22nd and the 2023rd. You can look at my video after this live stream is done on that time lapse, and you can clearly see how much snow I got. It was an impeccable amount, a huge amount of snow. All right, let's go back on the radar here, and let's take a look at that blizzard up there near Marquette. Yes, Marquette, you're getting crushed right now. Let me get it open. Sorry. Wow, look at that. Those DBZ rates. Those are high. Munsing, Marquette, Lance, and Eagle River. You're getting crushed right now with some very strong winds and very strong rain. Not snow. Oh my god. Sorry. Yeah. Oh my god, guys. This snow rate near Oshkosh, I don't know how to pronounce it. You have an extremely heavy band of snow on your way. Um, Children, go outside playing this. This is probably the heaviest flakes you'll ever see in your life here. I mean, this is incredible. Look at over water here, moving into Michigan. It is still snowing up here too. Before it's gonna change all over to ice, snow, and freezing rain, which is disgusting. I hate that disgustingness. Did these areas get upgraded to a high wind warning? They're still under a high wind watch. Um, no, not yet. But I guarantee you they are going to be soon. Maybe even southeastern Connecticut might get upgraded. We'll see. We'll just have to see here. I don't know yet, but there's a chance. All right. Let's go near Springfield again. This storm is still cranking here. With lots of wind, some rain, maybe even some hail. All right, near Fayetteville. Let's go back to the Fort Smith radar here. Yes, this storm is still strong. It's still the same way as it looked before. It still is impressing me a lot. But it's Fayetteville. You're almost done with the storm. Just stay in your safe spots for a little longer. Because now it's about to hit Arkansas. So Arkansas, you're now going to be in. You're about to get under a tornado watch. I guarantee you, you're about to get under a tornado watch. Let's take a look at the SPC outlooks now. NOAA Storm Prediction Center, Santra. Here it is. This is the newest one. Yep, they just issued the tornado watch, as you can clearly see in the last couple of frames. Here, they just issued the tornado watch here. They also updated the moderate risk for. Oh, it's a bigger area now, guys. Yeah, see how it's a bit bigger now? All the slight risk is all the way up into Buffalo now. Tornado. Yeah, the wind is just insane. The hail, yes, it's there, but it's not as bad. Let's go back into WeatherWise again. And guys, again, the WeatherWise app is free. Download it. It's awesome. I can't be on every single storm, but it is a great tool for weather forecasting and everything. Fayetteville storm still looking strong. What about the Lebanon storm near Missouri? Still looking strong too? Okay, wait. Wait a minute. There's a very strong hail core up here. I don't know if it's just a radar hole, but there's a very strong very strong hail core up here. Um, I don't know where that, like, I think it's in a radar hole, so we can't really tell if it's bad or not. but just take it as there's a strong hail core there, alright? Alabama, we have a wind advisory, and we have many freeze warnings too. So after the storm, we'll have freeze watches and warnings be in effect after that. And so yes. Let's look at some in cameras here in Minnesota to see the blizzard conditions right now. Yeah, look at this. The camera is literally shaking because of the strong winds here in Minnesota. I mean, this is the problem with the storm today up in Minnesota. We have lots of blizzard conditions up there, and it is going to continuously be bad up there. I really wish we had cameras up in Marquette to see the crazy snowfall. Look at there's literally thunder snow over Sturgeon Bay right now. That's how crazy the snow is. Lots of thunder snow up near Sturgeon Bay. Um, even down here, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some there too. Um, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Um, Fayetteville storm, yes, still there, still strong, still rocking. Alright. Guys, I need to take a quick break. Just stay right there real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll promise. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. No worries. Alright. Um Now this Missouri storm got worse. Um where is this? Springfield? Oh yes, see there's now a hill course showing up once again. This is the millionth time. Just keep expecting these hail cores to go up, down all day. This storm still looks pretty strong, in my opinion. Um, the north of LeBron, Missouri, has strong rotation. Okay, let's check on that. Let's see if it does. So it doesn't look like it has a hook, but where is the? We are in a radar hole. This stinks. Okay, never mind. No, I found the radar. Velocity. Yes, I can see what you mean. It's not so strong, but there is definitely some rotation. Oh, goodness gracious. So there's still some rotation, but it's definitely not that bad. Or it's kind of sustaining its intensity. They actually canceled the severe thunderstorm warning, because it is, like, not as strong as it was, I guess you can say. But, the Fayetteville storm, we are in a radar hole now, so we can't really tell if it's strong or not. But I anticipate it's still strengthening, and it's still strong. And we are starting to see our squall line take shape now. If we look at the composite here, we can start to see this line intensify. Alright, so that's a bad sign for storm development because this is a more favorable environment here in Arkansas, Shreveport. And we just got another tornado watch in Arkansas right now, just when I was live here. Another tornado watch just got issued, everyone. Be prepared. It's southern from that. Near Lebanon. Hold on, let me get the radar. I think what you're seeing right now, it's a glitch. This is the front coming through. It's indicating some things that are not picked up, but that's okay. That happens to me. That happens to everyone. All right. So yeah, there is no rotation there, but you know it happens. It happens. Sometimes we just make mistakes and stuff. Did they just get rid of the tornado watch? Okay. What is going on right now? Okay, there it is. They just issued it again. Maybe they made a mistake. I don't know. But again, these lines are this line is going to strengthen and become very strong. All right. Sioux Falls, Des Moines. Des Moines, you're definitely starting to get some blizzard conditions now. Yeah, so it's definitely going to get bad throughout the day. I mean, again, nothing too bad right now, but it will get worse. Guys, I do have to go now, but I kind of went over everything. It's been 80 minutes that we've been live streaming. So, I hope you guys enjoy your day. This was just a live stream to give you the overlook in general. Tomorrow will be live like all day when I get home from school. Alright, that's not a promise, but there's a chance that tomorrow I'll be actually no. I'll be live tomorrow from when I get home till 5 o'clock, okay? So yes. So I'll be live for 2.5 hours, maybe a little less than that. But that'll just be because that's when the worst parts of the storms are gonna happen. So everyone, stay safe, enjoy your day, and have a good day. Bye bye, everyone. Say bye bye. Bye.